Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. Hope you're having a great day. I'm going to tell you guys a story about myself. And I'm going to go through a handful of pictures and just share with you guys what happened to me after the 2008 crisis. Because a lot of people have asked questions about the palm tree farm and the palm tree business I did. And this was after these photos were taken in 2008, 2009, I believe. And I had started selling palm trees because I had a love for palm trees, and I couldn't afford them for my own home, and I wanted to build a jungle, so of course I started a business, a side hustle. And I had already sold all of our real estate in 2006, and it's crazy, that's how young I looked, but I had already flipped a lot of homes and held a handful of multifamily properties and gone through the real estate cycle, and I wanted to landscape my yard, so I thought what better to do than, get a great deal on a bunch of palm trees and start selling them out of my backyard, turn my house into a business. And so that's me right there with I used to move those around all by myself with a dolly. And I literally sold, I don't have the best pictures because I'm just at work right now and I've got the photos in front of me. I don't have the Google Earth images when there was 1,000 palm trees in my backyard, but this is me with these queen palms, and I would sell them on Craigslist, and as I would sell them, I would put my profit into buying more trees to flip, and then I would be able to plant some. So we're gonna go through this little by little. This is my backyard. It was a track house, and when I say 1,000 palm trees, you can see how quick these can add up. To give you an idea of size, from the bottom, well, obviously here's your Tonka truck. These are, I want to say those are 15-gallon trees, and so you're talking about 4.5, 5 feet each one. And I would grow this bamboo, and every year I would cut out bamboo and put it in pots and sell those for like $100 a pot. And it was pretty exciting. It was pretty cool. You can't see how big this yard is, but it's actually massive. But I would literally just go and get these palm trees, and since these are these 5-gallon palms that I would get, they're oversized, I would pull them out, transplant them into a bigger pot, and let them sit for about 6 months to a year, and then I would sell them for literally 10 times more than I bought them for. And there was thousands of them. You can see I just planted this large queen palm, and I had all these ropes tying it off because they were just so darn massive, and the root balls were super small, so they had to be stabilized for quite some time. Just really good time. Obviously my kids would be in the yard digging stuff up. This is my Tiki Hut or cabana that I built out of poles, and you see it in the summertime when the torches were lit. It was really cool. But what was really neat about it was, here I'd came out of real estate, and I'd been making lots of money and doing great, and we came out of that real estate cycle, and I knew the downturn was coming in 2005, 2006, but I didn't let that get my hopes down. A lot of people let that get their hopes down. They they make their identity their livelihood. What they do for a living is their identity. And that's never been the case with me. I've always moved in and out of cycles. And this is one where a lot of people, they honestly made fun of me. This is my bar that I built, because I had a lot of downtime. I wasn't doing real estate. So I enjoyed the finer thing, not the finer things in life, like the little things. And it sounds funny, but a lot of people that knew me as a real estate investor looked down on the fact that I was selling these palm trees. And I threw this one in for good measure here. This is me drinking coffee. See, I was very fancy. There was a caterpillar, though, that found its way onto my lip. It slept there for about probably 30 days. I want to say that was during Movember. But, it's interesting because this is part of another view of some of my landscaping that I did. I used to grow these banana plants, and every year I would cut out like 7 of them to go on my annual guys trip, and I would plant them in pots, and each year I would sell them and raise about $500. And every year my guys trip with my buddies were paid for. I didn't have to take that money out of my family budget. It never cost anything. So that was a really neat way of making money on the side that again didn't affect my family life, which I really liked. Going back to how people looked at me, I got a lot of flack from some friends, oh, the palm tree guy, oh, So that's now the new scheme. You know, it's a, you know, when's enough, or you know, don't you miss real estate or anything like that. And I found this amazing joy in selling these palm trees. I met amazing people in my backyard. Here's a little tiki man that was sitting inside of my cabana. I tried to do a lot of detail with it. But it was a really neat time in my life where I was able to get out my creative, you know, get my creative juices flowing and meet new people and do something that was totally different. I'd never, you know, had a nursery. And I'll end on this photo. Just the view. This was the view from my back door. And I absolutely loved it. If you can't see right here, but this is my first attempt at a fake rock. Let's see it. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. Now I'm screwing things up, making lines and all that stuff. But made fake boulders, and it was just a lot of fun. And I want to encourage you guys to, as we're going through this real estate cycle, it's topping, the economic cycle's topping, and we're getting ready for the next downturn. Think about something you've always wanted to do. Because the facts are, even during the Great Recession, I sold a lot of palm trees. And it was a great cash business. And it really not only, you know, brought money into our household, which was very needed at the time, but it really helped my mental well-being. And I think that's very important for people. This is the time to start to dream. And you'd be surprised. This was a hobby that I turned, a passion of mine, that I turned into a really nice business. You know, $50,000 a year cash business. I was selling palm trees on Craigslist, selling, you know, hundreds of these per month. And it was really, really nice. And so, anyway, I just wanted to encourage you guys with that. I just wanted to share a little bit of my history with you guys. I'm going to be putting this on the motivation channel because I think it is very motivating to think about, you know, something different, something out of the blue. And, you know, and to be honest with you guys, because my best friend's probably not going to be seeing this, this is my best friend. There you go. That's it. See, wild hair runs with the friends. So with that being said, guys, I thank you so much for watching. The Economic Ninja is out.